What's going on, everyone? We're gonna dive right into it. This video has needed to be made for the past 2 weeks. Like, I can't hold it in anymore. It's gonna be a rant video, and I want to hear your comments down below whether you agree or disagree. I think most people are going to agree, and even if you don't care, you're gonna agree on the principle of the matter, I would imagine. But if you disagree, let me know down below. If you agree, let me know and tell me why. We're talking about how 2 weeks ago in the update, Fortnite decided to do something crazy, which was they decided if you play on a mobile device, you always played with mobile players. Mobile versus mobile. Now, phones, tablets, they would all go into the same lobbies. Last update, they said, you know what's a good idea? We're going to take Switch players, and we're going to combine them with mobile. Switch used to play against PlayStation and Xbox. Now, if you're playing on Switch, you play with mobile. And people say, well, that's because the screen's small. That's because they're having issues. They can't get Switch over 30 frames per second. That's true, but guess what? You don't have to play on a small screen. I play Switch on the TV all the time. Oh, what about these controllers? You don't have to use these controllers. There's a thing on Switch called a Pro Controller. Looks like an Xbox controller. You literally be using a Pro Controller on Switch, and you're playing against somebody on a freaking iPhone 6 or iPhone 7. Tell me how this makes any sense. Let's go back in time. You remember when they added controller support for mobile? I did a video on it. You can connect your controller to your phone or iPad. Everybody freaked out in the community. Everybody was like, this doesn't make sense. I don't want to be playing against controller people. I play on mobile. Like, this isn't fair. Well, guess what? They're like, no. If you connect your controller, your mobile controller, to your mobile device, you go into the controller lobby. To this day, that is still the case. So let me review. You connect your controller to your phone and you play. You go to the controller lobby. You play on Switch, mobile lobby. How does that make any sense? I'll tell you, it doesn't make any sense. So let's just talk about two recent situations that have happened in the community that I don't know. I was like, what the freak? PUBG Mobile held a huge tournament for mobile players. They made a decision that you could only play on a phone. No tablets, no iPads, because they feel like playing with tablet gave people a big advantage. So they said phones only in the tournament. Everybody's like, that sucks. That's stupid. Now we had another tournament, first mobile tournament for Fortnite, sponsored by Samsung. Ducky went, my boy SS and Santa went. Bunch of really cool guys went. I didn't go because I suck at the game. And guess what they did? You could only play on a phone, can't play on a tablet. So that's one extreme. And now we come all the way over here where phone, tablet, Pro Controller, Switch controller, all in the same lobby. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand why they made this decision. They made the decision apparently because on Switch, people complaining about low frame rates and everything like that. I'm going to read you one comment because I went over to Nintendo.com and I saw this little blog post and I read the comments from Switch players. Here's one of them. After playing a few rounds, it's incredible the difference. Me and my buddy on Switch were crushing it. It was like we'd been Goku and took our weighted training jackets. If you play on Switch, have you noticed the servers are easier? It's because you're in with a bunch of mobile people. The average Switch player is better than the average mobile player. And if you're really good on controller, you are absolutely wrecking. Anybody notice how the competition has gone way up since the update? You're seeing these guys just building like nuts. Some of them might be on mobile. Mobile's stepped it up a notch, but still, you have no buttons. You have no feedback. You have no input. You're playing on just a sheer flat surface versus somebody who's got a controller. And controller players who are really good are always going to be better than touch. And just to prove this point, there's been a bunch of tournaments and they've put PC players versus controllers, and the high-end controller players have been able to keep up and actually win PC players. Hasn't happened yet on mobile. Somebody might prove me wrong, but just because one mobile guy has figured out how to do it, getting freaking 8 fingers on the screen, getting carpal tunnel, getting arthritis, doing this, just because one person do it. The average mobile person plays with 2, maybe 3 fingers. Now we're playing against controller people. Other side of the aisle, people are going to say, Chase, just get better. You just got to practice. Chase, I don't notice a difference. I'm still beasting at the game on mobile. That's fine. You want more competition stuff? That's great. No problem at all. But from the principle of it, we went from mobile versus mobile to mobile versus controller. We're talking Switch players on a Pro Controller playing against somebody on an iPhone 6. And that really doesn't make any sense. It's just, the principle of it is completely wrong to combine it. Can you imagine the uproar from PlayStation and Xbox players? They were like, hey, we're going to take all these PC guys with massive $10,000 gaming computers and play with keyboard and mouse. They're all going to be in your lobby now. Solos, duos, squads, doesn't matter. They're going to be in your lobbies now. The uproar would be insane. Yet I haven't heard the uproar, little rumbling here and there from us mobile players yet. And what the freak, dude? This doesn't make any sense. What should they do? If they're having issues with Switch, with the frame rates, and they're saying, you know, Switch players, we feel sorry for these guys. They can't really compete against Xbox and PlayStation, then throw all the Switch people in their own lobby. Switch versus Switch. Mobile versus mobile. Combine Xbox and PlayStation. Let that debate continue. Which is a better console? That's my opinion. I don't understand it. I think it's absolute crap. It makes no sense at all to me that we went from just mobile and them adding controller support, saying no, they go with controllers, to no, now Switch controllers are somehow okay. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below. I feel like we need to rumble this up. I feel like it needs to be changed. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Hopefully I wasn't too harsh, but that's how I feel, man. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.